There's a paradox in the animal kingdom, a creature both trusted friend and perceived betrayer. This is the Judas Goat, named for the biblical figure, its role often misunderstood. These goats are not villains but rather complex beings in a system designed by humans. Their story intertwines with ours, raising questions about animal intelligence, our responsibilities, and the ethics of utilizing their instincts. Judas goats, often male, are highly social animals. They yearn for companionship, forming strong bonds with their kind. This inherent trait, however, is carefully manipulated in specific situations. By nature, goats are followers, instinctively drawn to a leader. This makes them susceptible to the Judas Goat strategy, a practice dating back centuries. Goats don't grasp concepts like betrayal in the same way humans do. Their actions are driven by instinct and learned responses. The use of Judas goats can be traced back centuries, likely originating in ancient herding practices. As humans began domesticating animals, they observed and learned from their behavior. Goats, being naturally gregarious, presented a unique opportunity. Their strong herding instincts made them ideal candidates for this manipulative yet effective management technique. Early farmers and shepherds recognized that a lone goat, longing for companionship, would readily join a new flock. This observation formed the basis of the Judas Goat strategy. By intentionally isolating a goat and then introducing it to a herd destined for slaughter, they found a reliable way to lead the unsuspecting animals. The practice continued for generations, passed down through agricultural traditions. As the world industrialized, the role of the Judas Goat adapted to new environments. Training a Judas Goat is not about teaching deception, but rather harnessing their innate social instincts. It's a process built on positive reinforcement, rewarding the goat for following desired behaviors. This usually begins with selecting a naturally sociable and outgoing individual, often a male goat, as they tend to be more dominant and eager to lead. The training involves familiarizing the goat with the layout of the farm or slaughterhouse. This might include walking them through pens, corridors, and holding areas, always rewarding them with treats and affection. The goat learns to associate these spaces with positive experiences, reducing their stress and making them more willing to lead others. The key is to build a strong bond between the Judas Goat and their handler. This trust is crucial, as the goat must feel confident following the handler's lead, even amidst a large, unfamiliar herd. The handler acts as a reassuring presence, guiding the goat and reinforcing the desired behaviors. On modern farms, Judas goats play a vital role in managing livestock, particularly in large operations. Their ability to lead other animals makes them invaluable for moving animals between pastures, loading them onto trucks, and guiding them through complex handling facilities. This minimizes stress on the animals and reduces the risk of injuries, ultimately leading to smoother and more humane handling practices. One of the most common uses of Judas goats is in moving animals through a slaughterhouse. The unfamiliar environment, strange noises, and presence of humans can be highly stressful for livestock. A Judas goat, already accustomed to the facility and its routines, helps to calm the other animals, preventing panic and potential injuries. Imagine a flock of sheep being herded towards a holding pen. The sheep, naturally wary, hesitate, bunching together in confusion. This is where the Judas Goat comes into play. Calmly and confidently, it leads the way, its familiarity with the route easing the sheep's anxiety. Beyond the realm of farms and slaughterhouses, Judas goats have found a surprising role in conservation efforts. Their ability to locate and integrate with their kind makes them invaluable tools for managing overpopulated or invasive species, particularly in areas where traditional methods prove ineffective. One prominent example is the use of Judas goats in controlling feral goat populations, which can have detrimental impacts on fragile ecosystems. Fitted with tracking collars, these goats are released into the wild, where they instinctively seek out other feral goats. Their movements are monitored, allowing conservationists to locate and manage the feral herds. In Australia, Judas goats have been instrumental in combating invasive goat populations threatening native flora and fauna. By identifying and leading conservationists to these herds, Judas goats contribute to ecological restoration, helping to rebalance delicate ecosystems. The use of Judas goats presents a complex ethical dilemma. While their employment offers practical solutions for livestock management and conservation, it necessitates a careful examination of our responsibilities towards the animal kingdom. The central question revolves around the exploitation of an animal's natural instincts for human gain. Critics argue that using a Judas goat inherently involves betrayal. They point to the emotional distress the goat might experience when repeatedly witnessing the removal or slaughter of its companions. Proponents, however, counter that Judas goats are not aware of the ultimate fate of the animals they lead. They argue that the goats are motivated by their innate herding instincts and the positive reinforcement they receive from their handlers. The debate underscores the complexities of human-animal relationships. As our understanding of animal behavior and welfare evolves, so too do the methods we employ in managing them. While Judas goats remain a valuable tool in certain contexts, ongoing research and technological advancements offer promising alternatives and refinements to traditional practices. One such advancement is the development of virtual fencing, a system that uses GPS technology and auditory cues to control animal movements. This technology eliminates the need for physical barriers and allows for more flexible and adaptable herd management. While still in its early stages, virtual fencing has the potential to revolutionize livestock management and reduce the reliance on Judas goats. Another promising area of research focuses on understanding and manipulating animal social networks. By identifying and influencing key individuals within a herd, managers can potentially guide group behavior without relying on a single Judas goat. This approach emphasizes a more nuanced understanding of animal social dynamics. The story of the Judas goat is a testament to the enduring partnership, albeit often fraught with ethical complexities between humans and animals. Their story prompts reflection on our responsibilities towards the creatures we've domesticated and those we impact through our management of the natural world. While the term Judas goat might evoke negative connotations, it's crucial to remember that these animals are not acting out of malice or ill will. They are simply following their ingrained instincts, manipulated for human purposes. The ethical debate lies not in the actions of the goat, but in our choices as humans. As we move forward, it's crucial to approach the use of Judas goats and all animal management practices with careful consideration and a commitment to continuous improvement. This includes exploring alternative methods, refining existing techniques to minimize stress, and prioritizing animal welfare in all aspects of our interactions.